Yu-Gi-Oh! Is one of the largest trading card games in the world. With other forms of media consisting of the anime and video games, there's something for everyone. But what about me? I've never played Yu-Gi-Oh! At a competitive level before, so this is my challenge. Starting with only 3 structure decks and on a budget of $40 a week, I will try to build a competitive deck using only sealed products and try to become the next king of games. This is Yu-Gi-Oh! OG. Welcome everyone to episode 2 of Yu-Gi-Oh! OG. In last week's episode, we opened our 3 Saga of Blue Eyes White Dragon structure decks and built our foundation for what's to come. What's the plan for this week? We'll be opening some of the new Legendary Duelist Season 2 so we continue to grow our Blue Eyes collection. Not only are we doing this, but also we're actually going to get some IRL games in with my friend Andy. Remember guys, if you are new to the channel and you want to see more, please be sure to subscribe, hit the like button, and leave a comment if you want to be featured in some duels in the future. Without further ado, let's hop into it. So as I alluded to in the last episode, we're actually going to be opening up some Legendary Duelist Season 2. Thankfully, I was actually able to get my hand on 3 of these, which actually fit into our $40 budget because I was able to get 15% off of these where I actually bought them. So that's very exciting news. So we'll actually have a very good chance of getting a solid core to our deck, and without further ado, let's just pop these bad boys open. So what I've seen from openings, honestly, there's actually a pretty high chance, actually, we're gonna put that in the back. There's a pretty high chance of us getting some great Blue Eyes cards, no matter what. The only card that I wish was in the set again was Melody of the Awakening Dragons. Unfortunately, it isn't, but I mean, hey. It is what it is. We might just need to go back for a couple other sets. Something I really like about this set too, if I can even get this thing open. What? This looks very strange. So we have the 2 packs, and ooh, we got an Amazon's Tiger die. This actually looks really nice. Alright. This can be that'll be our centerpiece for now. Let's move that off to the side. We'll just put the die over here. And our promo card. If we can get the Blue Eyes promo, that'd be sweet. Ooh, Harpy Perfumer. I think we'll just keep this in for now. Sorry about that. Ooh, that glare's kind of bad. There, Harpy Perfumer. That actually does look really clean. I did actually kind of forget about those secret promos. So, pack number 1. I think it's like 3 or... Okay, sorry about that. Some technical issues. So I put 3 to the front because I think that's what it'll be, and then our 3 ultras will be in the back. So we have Hysteric Party, Alluring Mirror Split, Incarnated Machine Angel, Neutron Blast, that's a Blue Eyes card, that's cool, Photon Change, Harpy Lady 2, Abyss Playhouse, Fantastic Theater, Burst Stream of Destruction, Photon Hand, Cybernetic Revolution, oh, it's definitely more than 3 in the back. So Cyber Eternity Dragon. I'm pretty sure when I opened up originally White Dragon Abyss for the first time ever, I'm pretty sure this was the only ultra I've ever pulled. Then Rage with Eyes of Blue, not the Blue Eyes card we want. This could be Blue Eyes Spirit. Ooh, Black Rose Dragon, which is still nice to have, but not necessarily what we were looking for. Unfortunately, none of those cards are going to be what we want. And Lunarite Serenade, Lunalights, Harpy Featherstorm, Dark Rose Fairy, and yeah. So it's actually 8 to the front. Okay. Yeah, I think we'll just do it like that. We'll just set those off to the side for now. Pack number 2. So we have a really good chance, and we can revisit this set again if we don't get everything we really want. Okay, 8 to the front. Oh, nope. Okay, I went too many. Okay, Cyber Dragon Naxter is our first ultra, I guess. Kind of ruined that one. Okay, we're just not going to do that again. So Harpy's Featherstorm, Cyber, Egg, Angel, Mark of the Rose, Splendid Rose. Unfortunately, all the Blue Eyes cards are ultras, and we're really not going to get what we want. Ooh, Master, we could use that. We'll put you off to the side for now. Galaxy Zero, Abyss Script, Romantic Terror, Chaos Form, Majesty, Burst Stream, Rage with Eyes of Blue again. Damn it, dude. Ooh, and Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon. Let's go, baby. It's only had 2 printings ever, so this is awesome. We were able to get this. I still can't believe we have 2 Rages, but ooh, even with the blue text too, that looks fantastic. All right, So we'll set you over there with the Master. So honestly, that's already great. We got that. So box number 2, if I can figure out how to cut this open again. I'm pretty sure Blue Eyes Chaos Dragon also comes as a secret, so even if we need to, we can play like Heavy Ritual for a little bit or something. I don't know. So let's get all the trash out of the way. Okay, again, the secret's upside down. And we have the Harpy Lady die, if we can get it. That's actually, I'm glad we had got 2 different dice. I think it's kind of funny we've yet to get a Blue Eyes one, but you know, that third one's the charm. And our secret is Garden Rose Maiden. Again, these secrets do look very nice. Unfortunately, we're just not getting what we need. You know, we've gotten a Harpy, we got a Rose card, maybe our next secret, watch it be the Galaxy Eyes. But if we can get the Blue Eyes, that'd be really cool. I'm not sure how much we could use it for, but it would still be very cool. Next pack. Abyss Playhouse, Fantastic Theater, Dragon Shrine, obviously have those. Harpy's Pet, Harpy Lady Priestess. Any Blue Eye support I'm probably just going to set to the side for now, so here, before we continue, we'll just grab those couple of Rages. And we'll set those over there. If we could actually get Black Rose Moonlight Dragon, that'd be a pretty sweet synchro to get as well. So anyway, Cybernetic Revolution, Decoy Dragon, alright. And Super Express Bullet Train. Black Rose Moonlight Dragon, nice, that's a great super. And then Red Rose Dragon. I'm more excited about this Black Rose Moonlight because this is something we can actually tag out to. So that's a great pull to get. These 2 we can just set off to the side for now. Then Mark of the Rose, Thorn of Malice, Harpy Conductor, Luna Light, Emerald Bird, Witch of the Black Rose, Fallen Angel of Roses, Flying Pegasus, Railroad Stampede, and Harpy Harpist. Again, nothing we can really use. Maybe we'll do a sealed only Harpy deck. Highly doubt it, but anyway. Really hoping to pull some Sage or some Whitestone of Ancients or even an alternative. That would have been pretty sweet to get. Ooh, Dragon Spirit of White. That's actually a pretty good card to have, so we'll throw that off to the side. Harpy, Beacon of White. Like I said, we'll set the Blue Eyes stuff off to the side. Malefic Blue Eyes, maybe that's a sign. Got 3 Blue Eyes cards thus far. Decoy. Ooh, Blue Eyes Twin Burst Dragon. Beautiful. Looks great in that Ultra. And then White Rose Dragon, something we're not going to use. And then, ooh, Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, baby. Again, these are really cool, but stuff we're not honestly going to use too much, but we'll throw him in there with Pile and Rose Witch, Thorn of Malice, and yeah, stuff we're just not going to use. Alright, we don't have any Sages, we don't have any Whitestone of Ancients, but hopefully our last box can change that luck. Like I said, we can revisit this if necessary. We've gotten the extra deck monsters that we really want thus far, which is great. So now we just need those main deck cards that are good, absolute staples that we need. And also, can we get a Blue Eyes dice? That'd be sweet. I literally went to 4 stores to get these. At least I was able to save that 15%, but okay. Secrets face down. Oh, hoo, hoo, hoo. We got the Blue Eyes die. Okay, this is something we're absolutely going to use, so love that bad boy. Does that mean we're getting the Blue Eyes secret? 3, 2, 1. Ooh, Photon Orbital, an amazing reprint. Obviously something we're not going to use, but what a great reprint to actually have. Now, our second to last pack for today's opening. Photon Vanisher, Blackwing, Gust the Backblast, Master again. Again, potential stuff, Abyss Actors, Abyss Script, Chaos Form, Majesty, Super Express Bullet Train, okay. Harpy's Pet Dragon, and Cyber Dragon Eternity. Okay, not too happy about that, but you know what? Harpy Conductor, yeah, stuff, again, we're not using any of that stuff, unfortunately. I mean, let's at least appreciate the Harpy's Pet Dragon. You don't see this every day. Last pack. I mean, if we get an alternative, that'd be great. But I would take a Sage. I'd take an Ancients. I really want the alternative. I've literally seen people get like 2 sages and like 2 alternatives in one pack. I don't know if that's going to happen to us, but we'll see. Cyber Pharaohs, another Master, Super Silent Blaze, Dragon Shrine. I'm seeing the Glowing Crossbow, Protector, Mausoleum of White, Burst Stream of Destruction. Okay. Here, I'm going to do it like this. So, that's our common. You go 1, 2, 3. So those are the 3 ultras. That's our Burst Stream of Destruction. Let's go through our commons first. Merciful Machine Angel, Revival Rose, Magnificent Machine Angel, Steric Sign, Cyber Angel, Azana, Moonlight Fusion, and the Fallen Angel of Roses. Alright, so the first card we did see was an effect monster, so let's do that one first. Ooh, Galaxy Knight, again, cool. It's a level 8 light, so it could be something we use, but I doubt it. Let's go with this one first. Another 2 Galaxy Knights? Come on, dude. This better be a Blue Eyes card. And the Ultimate Creature of Destruction really isn't too bad. It's not quite what we wanted. I mean, overall, I am happy with the pulls. You get to beef up our extra deck. Unfortunately, just not having those sages is gonna suck, but we'll get them again soon. So as I alluded to in the last episode, we're actually going to be opening up some Legendary Duelist Season 2. Thankfully, alright folks, so we made quite a few changes to the deck. I am quite happy about it, actually. We got rid of a bunch of cards that weren't doing much for us. I think it was like 12 or 13 new cards we added, not even including the extra deck, so I'm pretty excited for this new list. We actually had more Blue Eyes cards than we actually thought we pulled, so let's just hop on into it. Obviously, we have our bad boys, the 3 Blue Eyes White Dragons. Beautiful. I'm getting more used to that artwork. I still like the Star Deck Kaiba one. That's my favorite, but it's alright. And then, obviously, we have our Triple Maiden with Eyes of Blue. Again, probably one of our best cards in the deck, but hopefully that changes sooner than later. And then, for another 3 of... we have our triple Whitestone of Legend. Again, these cards are for draw power, get us to the Blue Eyes in hand, and obviously until we get the Ancients and a few extra cards, this isn't going to be the greatest, but it still is helpful now. And now we have a new card, our first new card. We got 3 of them, so we're going to run them. We have a triple Master with the Eyes of Blue. Again, another level 1 light tuner. A lot of these cards, like with Eyes of Blue, these cards actually will help us get out to more Blue Eyes Synchro, as well as just get Blue Eyes out in general, so that's really good. We're sticking with the 2 Rider of the Storm Winds. Again, just another level 1 light tuner. A lot of these cards can sync together. And now for our one-ofs. We have 1 Protector, because that's all we pulled. 1 Priestess. I know I said Maiden's our best card, but honestly this might be even better. We finally have some removal with our Dragon Spirit of White. We got 1. Honestly, it's fine. That's all we have for now. I'd say at max we'd ever run 2 anyway, but 1's fine for now. And then here's sort of a niche card. I got 1 Malefic Blue Eyes White Dragon. It is a special summon. However, we do have to banish a Blue Eyes, but if we can use this anyway... I mean, it does have a Blue Eyes in its name. We can resolve some other card effects. It's something we can use, maybe. And then I cut it down to just 1 Honest. I think 1's enough. Sometimes I'd see 2. There's no point. I mean, this 1's perfectly fine. It's not a card we're going to keep permanently anyway. So that's it for the monsters. And now for our spells. Once again, the triple trade-in, get us that draw power. We actually have a couple more targets now for that, which is great. We have so many more targets now with our cards of consonants. So much draw power, which is awesome. Still, the double Dragon Shrine. This will probably knock down to 1 eventually, but I'm still cool with 2. Now, Silver's Cry, we had 3, but I knocked those down to 2 as well. I was seeing 2 a lot in test hands. You only need 1. It is only a once per turn, but it is that special summon. It's a reborn. It's what we need. And now we got a bunch of new Blue Eyes cards. So I am rocking one Rage with Eyes of Blue. Again, our deck isn't super powerful right now, so if necessary, we got a turbo out 3 Blue Eyes White Dragons. It's what we gotta do. And then we have our Beacon of White, which is another Reborn card. Honestly, this is probably something I'll just be used to then synchro into something. It is what it is. It's not the best, but it's still something. And then we do have our Mausoleum of White, which is actually a pretty good field spell, which means we can also get the Malefic Blue Eyes out. Then one Majesty with Eyes of Blue. And from our Mausoleum of White, we can actually get a Burst Stream of Destruction out of it, which honestly, we're going to have a Blue Eyes out there more often now. So if we can just destroy and then synchro off into something, that's awesome. Then our last two cards, we have the one for one per usual, as well as our Monster Reborn. And then for our traps, the triple Compulse. I didn't see it too much, but maybe it'll actually work. And then I have one Ultimate Creature of Destruction. This is a fantastic card. You guys will see how useful this thing is in play, and eventually having one isn't necessarily the greatest, but maybe we'll get more down the line because this is a fantastic card. Now, without further ado, our extra deck. I changed up the sleeves on them. We actually have the beautiful Kaiba Corp sleeves. This one actually looks pretty scratched up because I've had these for a little while. But our main boy, obviously we can't use him. Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, but you gotta kind of have him in there. So we have the Blue Eyes Ultimate, and we do have that Blue Eyes Twin Burst. Like I said, with Rage, we can get a couple out there. We can actually get this bad boy off because you don't need polymerization for it, and it's 2 attacks per turn. It's fantastic. And then we gotta run that Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon. This thing can tag out into stuff. This is probably our best extra deck card, and something it can tag out into is our Black Rose Moonlight Dragon. This card is phenomenal. Honestly, this is going to be great to have. Then obviously our triple Azure Eyes, and that's just pretty much it. We did actually get a decent amount of main deck cards. I mean, they weren't the ones we were necessarily looking for, but they're going to work really well for now. And in the future, I do have an idea to get a bunch of rank 8s, but for now, let's just hop into some duels.
Hey guys, so we were actually having a couple issues while recording the duels. I'm still kind of new to this, so we're trying to figure that out currently. I know it's not the best, but it will get better over time. Also, the beginning, I know like we cut in like, it looks like bro, it's like in the middle of the duel, but literally it just started. All it did was activate a trade-in, pitched to Blue Eyes, drew 2, and that's why you see the Monster Reborn, and then we'll kind of just resume from there. So like I said, I bring back Blue Eyes White Dragon using Monster Reborn. I still have yet to use my normal summon, so here I bring out Master, and I'm going to use these two to synchro into Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon. I'm playing against Andy, who does use zombies. He's still kind of new to the game as well, so don't get pissed if there's a bunch of misplays, because unfortunately that's going to be the case for a while. For my back row, I have Compulsory Evacuation Device set, so hopefully I can send something back to his hand. And without further ado, it is his turn. So first he starts off by setting a back row. I don't think there's a bunch in his deck that I was too worried about at the time. And then here as well, he ends up summoning Tatsunekro, because that's pretty much one of the big starters for him. But before he can pop off and actually get the synchro, I do activate Compulsory Evacuation Device, sending it back to his hand and pretty much stopping him dead in his tracks. That's something I've really noticed about playing against zombie decks as well. If you can stop that first move, there's usually not a lot of recovery. So pretty much with that, he passes it back over to me. So here I pretty much make the biggest brain play possible. So I normal summon Maiden, and I can actually activate Master from my graveyard. And so pretty much he targets an effect monster, and I can shuffle Master back to the deck. I send Maiden to the grave. However, when Maiden's targeted, I can actually special summon a Blue Eyes White Dragon, and with Master, I can special summon a Blue Eyes White Dragon from my graveyard as well. So pretty much I'm going to get 2 Blue Eyes here for pretty much the wombo combo in our deck right now, as well as our Spirit Dragon, and from there we're pretty much just going to take game number 1. So game 2, obviously I'm going first here. I activate 1 for 1, sending the White Stone of Legend to the grave. So this is actually a good card that we want to send to the grave, because we do get a Blue Eyes White Dragon added to our hand, And with 1-for-1, we actually do get to special a level 1 monster that will kind of help us get into our plays. So with trading, I end up sending the Dragon Spirit of White to the grave. I'm pretty sure from what I remember from this hand, I literally could have ended up bringing out, I think, Spirit Dragon, as well as maybe... I definitely had some plans going in my head. I had a lot going through thinking I had a great plan, and I just pretty much didn't do that whatsoever. Like I said, I'm still learning. Don't get pissed. We're both learning, and I can't really do much. So I set, which ends up being Master. Then I set 2, which were pretty much bluffs, I believe, and then I end up ending my turn. So unfortunately, we don't really have any interruptions here, so Andy can pretty much do his thing and go out as much as his deck can. This deck is also, he just has 3 of the Zombie Horde structure decks, I believe, with like a couple cards I gave him to help him out from my collection that I knew I had. That would definitely help him. I want to give him a fighting chance as well. So, yeah, he can do a decent amount, but not a lot. Same with me here. Unfortunately, I can't counter a lot, but he can kind of go in and do his thing for a bit. Thankfully, he doesn't destroy me right off the rip and just passes turn over to me. And so to start the turn, he activates Needlebug Nest. This is really scary with Zombie World because there's a bunch of cards that have graveyard effects. Thankfully, the 5 that he sends do absolutely nothing for him, and I can just carry on my turn. So once again, I go for the Wombo combo with Maiden and Master, and so this was kind of my plan. I sent that Dragon Spirit White to the grave so that I would be able to special summon it using this double effect thing that I do, so I could actually end up banishing Zombie World, plus I do get a Blue Eyes out. So here I end up activating Dragon Shrine. I know it's out of frame, I apologize for that, like I said. Still trying to figure this whole thing out. End up sending a Blue Eyes to the grave as well as Whitestone of Legend so I can add a Blue Eyes to my hand, and then I activate Silver's Cry to bring out that Blue Eyes I just sent to the graveyard. Thankfully, that's a good reborn effect with Silver's Cry. It is quick play, so I can also do it during his turn. Unfortunately, it is once per turn, but it's something good in the deck for now that I think is going to be a big thing we'll be using for a little while anyway. So with 3 big bodies on the board, I can actually do a decent amount of damage. I think I end up doing like, I don't know, whatever the math is, like 6,700. He's left with like 13 or something like that. Unfortunately, we didn't have enough to kill him, but it's going to be tough for him to get over this board. But before we do end our turn, I do end up bringing out the Blue Eyes Twin Burst Dragon. I don't know if that was the right call or not, but I was thinking maybe if he ends up turboing out a few bodies onto the field, I can take him out quite easily. But, you know, you'll kind of just see what happens. So here he starts off with Necro World Banshee. This is, again, another decent starter card for the zombies as well. Ends up getting the search that he really needs to kind of get things going. So now with Zombie World, if you guys don't know, but I'm assuming most of you do, all monsters on the field and in the graveyard become zombies. So his Red Eyes Necro Zombie, which is his synchro, pretty much his boss monster right now, he can use that. He was asking me a question here about what he could do. Like I said, we're both still learning, wasn't sure about an effect here. Unfortunately, he couldn't do what he thought he could do, so we end up taking game 2, and that gives us our pretty much first win on the series. Alright, so round number 2, we are playing on EDO Pro. I'm feeling pretty good after that win against Andy. Unfortunately, we do open up pretty shitty. All we can really do here is normal summon Maiden, set 2, pass, and just see what he has for us. Second I see that Incantation Candle as well as the Chaos form, I know exactly what we're playing against. We're going up against Blue Eyes Chaos / Chaos Max. Unfortunately, this does have OTK ability, and that's exactly what he does to us. Game number 2, I decide to go first once again, because it does allow us to set up. Unfortunately, again, we open absolute butt cheeks, so all we can literally do is set 2 and pass. And I think you guys know what's going to happen next. I know this is a much longer episode than usual, and I will work on this in the future to definitely fit a smaller time constraint. Not all of you are going to have half an hour a day to watch this. So we are going to end the duels here, and I think in the future we're going to do 3 duels. I'll cut around the openings as well, and maybe not always throw in a deck profile if not much is going to change. I know a lot did this week, but in the future it may not necessarily do that, so I definitely want to cut that out as well. So let's kind of just hop into the end now. So I know we did win one game today, but we also got smoked by a much better deck, like it wasn't even close. I think that in the future, we definitely need to get some more Legendary Duelist Season 2, but we also need to start playing with more dragons, get some rank 8s in the deck as well. So I think next week we'll maybe open 1 or 2 Legendary Duelist Season 2 boxes, and then maybe we'll throw in something special, and you guys will just have to wait and see. So thank you guys so much for watching this episode, and I'll see you all next week. Bye, everyone!